Greetings, everybody, all bodies. I am Jam Boom Boom, the Amir Premier, and we're going to be concluding the astrology, divination tools, and storytelling mini-series introducing Flight Tarot and the Flight Uriel Chakra. Shout out to Dolo the Pilot Man. Air! And so this method is going to introduce the Uriel principle to our stories. One of the biggest things that's lacking from narratives and stories and this realm in general is the Uriel principle, that idea of making a U in the sky, seeing yourself out of a situation. Now we know beginning, middle, and end, birth, life, death. But what about that step right before the character dies in order to see themselves out of a situation? Any regret that they might have, cutting and detaching from that, thus eliminating the reincarnation cycle and making actual change in this realm instead of having to start all over, be a baby, blah, 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 be born in hell, blah, 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 blah. So this is introducing the Uriel principle to our stories. I feel is much needed. And this is also going to be a gateway into eliminating villains, good guys, bad girls, a gateway into a new genre. Now we get to see on a percentage level which characters need to detach from what person, place, or thing can they detach from in order to make a change in the environment, in the place that they are currently in. Again, instead of having just to reincarnate over and over and over again, what actual change can they make in this lifetime? And so we're going to utilize our divination tools. Get yourself a set of playing cards. This set comes with the light and dark joker, I call them. Then we also have the wild card here, which I call the free will card. What you want to do is separate each of the symbols. So the heart here is going to represent sextile. Drawing back to astrology is going to represent the sextile and the angle aspect. This is going to represent the diamonds are going to represent the trine, the positivity. This is going to be the opportunities to act on. I get these mixed up with the spade. Look, I'm like, oh, spade club. Okay. The spade is going to act as the opposition, which you need to cut from, maybe an op or another way to look at yourself that might not be, that might be negative. What's this? Oh, this got flipped. My bad. And then the club is going to represent the lesson, what you can learn from. Maybe you hard-headed, got to get knocked upside the head. And it can go both ways as far as positive or negative. So I have the dark joker here, and this is going to represent internal changes. And the light joker is going to represent external changes. But it's totally up to your discretion how you decide to decipher. And then I have a free will card here, which could just act as any damn thing. So after they're all in order, what you want to do is give it a good shuffle. I'm going to put the jokers in the beginning and the end. I'll just throw the free will card in the middle and we get to shuffling. We're going to shuffle 9 cards for completion. We're going to do 2 by 2 by 2. Since the flight chakra goes in and out of the chakras, we're going to have 2 to represent the higher chakras, 2 to represent the middler chakras. We're talking about like heart, solar plexus, 2 to represent the lower chakras. Then we're going to draw 3 more cards in order for the characters to see their way out, in order to create that U. So let's get to it. Come on, it's going to be a whole video on shuffling. All right, come on now. You got to speak things out. Come on, we're trying to see what the character is lost in. There we go. There we go. Shout out to Sophia Mari. She be talking to them cards. She be getting them to say some things. Shout out to you. I appreciate your energy readings. right, see, you just gotta talk to it. If I'm like, let me just let them fall. All right. We trying to see what characters, what they're lost in positively, negatively, how they can see their way out. So let's get it. Let's get it for real. No more Mr. Nice Guy. All right, so we have our situations, our scenarios, and then we're gonna need 3 more cards in order for them to see their way out. Okay. Okay. Can bring this a little closer. Come here. In order for us to see our way out. Let's go. So let's start here. Then we'll go here. All right. So the upper chakras, the crown, the third eye, the throat. So this is an emotion. 5 representing an emotion and an opportunity. So maybe this character has their thoughts, their eyes set on a positive emotion, something that can go into their favor. And they've hit the jackpot in this thing. They've hit the jackpot in this emotion by thinking or by feeling they've hit the jackpot. It's going to get very general until we get more and more into the cards, and then we'll actually start to sketch out a character. I don't have a character personally in mind right now. So their heart space and their solar plexus, they're focused on this emotion. So we can already see the similarities, what's going on here. And it's a trine. It's a gift. Something that they're reflecting on. This will be the moon. This will be the sun here. And they're realizing that this is a lesson for them. Perhaps they never been in this situation before. Like, wow, like I'm really feeling good. Like, what could this mean? This is also giving, reflection, but then also taking the opportunity to say, okay, I know, I kind of been down and out, but like, what is the lesson that I can take from this? Get into their lower chakras, just AKA their passion, their motivation and desires. So this is spending a lot of time in that feeling, spending a lot of time in this opportunity. Spending a lot of time in this opportunity, maybe something that they've been pondering on for a long time, something that they've wanted to go into their favor for a long time. Let's keep going. Let's keep reading. But then they're also descending. This is a fall from grace from this opportunity. So, by that I mean, 10 is descending. So they could have fell into this opportunity. They could have went too close to the sun, but then they're kind of exalting themselves by creating this feeling that, you know what, everything is still going to be all right. Okay. All right. So in order for them to see their way out, we're going to start up here. So this is the jackpot in lesson. This is the jackpot. They've hit the jackpot in a lesson. Okay. So I'm getting very much like Icarus flying way too close to the sun. And it's that feeling of, I'm coming up. Getting lost in this emotion. This being like the jackpot of emotion. Kind of like being lost in the imagination. In order to rectify that, utilizing the jackpot, utilizing the jack, hitting the jackpot. And this is just a lesson. You need to kind of humble yourself here, sir, ma'am. This is the thought for the opportunity. So thinking a lot about this opportunity. Is it something that's going to benefit them? Is it something that they're going to be able to utilize and extract a virtue and a principle? So thinking a lot about this lesson. And then in order to make that arch for their lower chakras, this is paying attention to that opposition, paying attention to that place that got you to where you are. So I was going to go against this trying to fight this initial feeling, but someone just won the lottery. Someone just won the lottery. However, they come from a place of not having, come on now, of not having any money at all. I'm kind of seeing like this trickster, maybe this kind of shady character with a good heart. They hit the jackpot. They literally hit the jackpot. So this is up to your discretion how you're going to deduce the gematria. They hit the jackpot and it feels good. Sorry, Nina Simone. That was not, rest in peace, but my bad. That was not a good homage vocally to you. But it feels good to them. It feels good to them. They hit the jackpot in this feeling. Ooh, they got $300,000. And so now they're realizing, damn, what got me in that situation in order for me to be fucking broke and feel happy about getting a bunch of money? You know what I'm saying? Like, these characters that we're creating are advanced. They're actually very, very, wise. But it's just how they interact with the world and what the world dictates that they need to do, what not to do, blah, 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 blah. We know, we know the world. So their lower chakras are spending a lot of time in this opportunity, in this gift. They just won the jackpot, but now they have an opportunity not to recreate how they got in that situation to need $300,000 in the first place. So it's spending a lot of time in this gift. And it's also a fall from grace because the lessons and the virtues and the principles that they learned from being broke, it kind of taught them how to survive. It taught them how to survive, how to get through. And so applying the Uriel principle, the flight chakra, what goes above their situation that they're in, these 6 cards, this will be getting hitting the jackpot in the lesson that they're in. Literally, metaphorically speaking, they just hit the lottery. Esoterically speaking, inwardly, they hit the jackpot in a lesson. Okay, perhaps they're going to be coming into an opportunity to give back, something that they're paying attention to, that they have their eyes set on. This opportunity to give back, they're going to be thinking about the opportunity that they had, the opportunity to survive in their environment, and to all of a sudden just win the lottery, win the jackpot. And it's spending paying a lot of attention to the opposition, paying a lot of attention to that system that declared that because they didn't have enough money, they were worthless. I'm seeing very much a character hitting the jackpot. All of a sudden, they become, like hood famous in a way. Like, Joey just won a jackpot. Oh, his broke ass. So the neighborhood could be gossiping like, oh, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Because he might have been the dude that's always like, you know what? When I get a lot of money, I'm open up a community center. I'm open up a pool. I'm open up all of this. But he might have a moment where he just he kind of loses himself. He kind of just spends it all because it's like, what do you do with all that money? And the lesson that this character can have is realizing that they kind of need to stick to their guns, because he tried to invest. He tried to put his money, he tried to trade, but it all just bounced back. He was losing more money doing things that he thought that he was supposed to do in order to keep the money. But, or to gain, profit and continue to play the game. But it's he's actually losing more money. Then he has to have a full circle moment, a Uriel moment, to detach from this idea of, oh, once I have a lot of money, I got to keep it. Nah, put it into the places that your mind was set on, your heart was set on when you didn't have anything. And you're going to reap the benefits. You're going to reap the benefits from that, because it's going to play as a lesson for paying a lot of attention to yourself and for others to see. When you give back, this is still the example, but when you give back, you're going to have that opportunity to receive more internally, because money ain't a thing. Throw it out like rice. Shout out Lil' Kim. Yeah, okay. All right. So again, it's completely up to your discretion how you want to decipher, deduce the gematria, the meanings, the definitions from the cards. This is very much still the pre-planning stages, and you can use all of these methods. Look, I got my little spread. You can use all of these methods to create your story, whether that be a movie, a poem, a play, even a painting. I'd be excited to see how this can translate to paintings and whatnot. But yeah, so this concludes the astrology, dice, divination tools, and storytelling series. I've utilized all of these for my own stories. And yeah, this shit is exciting. All right, y'all. I fucks with y'all. As you already know, I appreciate y'all, value y'all, and we out.